was amazing. Yeah, it's just such an incredible place. I think we all had just the best time, to be honest, and hard to be back. Wish we were back in Mauritius. So we were lucky enough to visit all eight of the Beachcomber resorts. We stayed in five and visited all of them. Which was my favourite? Wow, hard one to really say because they're all very different, and there literally is something for everybody there. Obviously you got the Royal Palm, which is the top of the range one that's just unbelievable, to be honest, just out of this world. But probably well above our expectations in many respects. But um, which was my favourite? Probably Trua Beaches, I think, was probably my overall favourite. But then the last two we were at the final couple of days, Paradis and Dina Robin. The location of those set on that peninsula was just incredible, really. So probably location wise there, but actual hotel probably Trua Beaches is probably my overall favourite. But don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be upset staying in any of them, to be honest with you. They're all fantastic. The sessions with obviously with predominantly with Steve, and then obviously Sarah from Beachcomber, and then Paula and Charlie from head office. They're all really valuable, to be honest. I mean, some of it was a bit of a recap from like Millionaires Retreat and things like that, but I don't think you can ever sort of recap those sort of things enough, really, because they're all so valuable, and they tell you exactly what to do, really, and the business model's there, and we really don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. It's there, it's successful, and we just got to follow the things that people say. But I think the one session that really stuck out that I think everybody really sort of took a lot from was we had Matt and Ash, the travel chaps. They were actually out in Mauritius on holiday, so they come in and gave us a bit of a chat about them and their story. And I think that was fantastic, really, because obviously it was only 3 years ago that they were doing their own elite experience. So I think to for people to see, I guess you hear it from Steve, and it sounds sort of almost too easy, really, but to hear it from people that have been on our side of the fence, if you like, and not that long ago, and now what Diamond or whatever they are now, um, I think that was a real eye opener, really, to for people to really see that it is really possible. So anything really is possible in this business, and those guys really sort of yeah, really sold it well, and told their story. So I think that was probably the real key session, I think, for me personally, anyway. So I think there was what 30 of us. So I knew a couple people from various events. There was one girl, Jenny, who did the same training course as me, so obviously I knew her fairly well, and we've sort of been in touch since joining the business. So that was quite nice to have someone there that knew quite well. But everyone just mingled, you know, no problem at all. Everyone got on. Yeah, and I guess you can honestly say you probably sort of made some friends for life. Really, it was that's a bit of a cliche and a bit corny, but I genuinely think we did, really, and everyone just bonded, everyone mixed in. There was no sort of like little clicky groups or anything like that. Everyone just, yeah, it was fantastic, really was. I've already done a few quotes since we've been back, so fingers crossed we can get a few beachcomber bookings in. I mean, I think having obviously with the being out there, learning firsthand what the hotels are all about, what the brand's all about, massively helps to give us sort of first-hand sort of experience and knowledge to actually say, I've been to these hotels, that maybe that particular one's not the best one for you, but this one would be. I don't think you can sort of you can't buy that, really, that knowledge, and so I think that was fantastic to be able to witness them all. And like I say, I think obviously with the social media content that we all created, and obviously having Charlie there as a bit of a social media guru, um, that all helped massively, really. So I think everyone's, I think probably people have been a bit sick of seeing Mauritius posts and pictures and videos, but if it makes a few sales, it's all worthwhile, to be honest. it's so good, that we can pick up the phone anytime, or we can, there's, the WhatsApp support. So there's literally somebody on the end of the phone all the time. So if you have any problems, any questions, you're not sure who to go to for the best, the best supplier for a certain location, or whatever. There's always someone there that can help. The BDMs are fantastic. They're on at you. You can utilize them as little or as much as you need, and they can be your friend, or they can give you a virtual kick up the bum if you need it as well. So having them on board it is great. But yeah, the whole team, like I say, you've got the social media team. To be honest, a lot of the work's done for you. Really, you've just got to implement what's there. We've got the social media content that's available. So it really is a business in a box, if you like, and you just got to open it up and make it work.